Hey, Bobby Radford coming at you on 4th of July. And what a fine day it is, too. Things are looking up for Riverport. Huh, don't believe me? Just look at that shiny new Monarch building going up. That's a big deal for this town. Sure, I know there's been complaints, talking about how Monarch's tearing down this or that, taking over the mom-and-pop spots, making Riverport more corporate. Huh, some of that's happening. It ain't all good. A huge corporation like that, they're all about power and profit. But I say, hold on there. Put it in perspective. This town's been miserable for a long time. A long time. When our shipbuilding industry took that final nosedive, we hit one hell of a slump. A lot of people I know been unemployed for years now, and that's hard. But Monarch's here. And they're starting to change that big time. So they ain't perfect. So what? It beats the alternative. I want to be optimistic about this. It ain't wrong to have a little hope for the future. I want to believe that this is capitalism working as intended, The American way, you could say. Hey, Riverport. I'm pretty sure you folks are having a better time than I am. Old Bobby's still stuck in the studio just a little while longer. Whereas all of you folks are out there enjoying what I hope are spectacular 4th of July parties. So set off some fireworks, eat a little too much, drink until every joke you hear is funny, and spend some time with your loved ones. Appreciate the good things in your life, This country ain't perfect, but it's still pretty damn good, and it's sure as hell worth celebrating. I'm about done here myself. I can't wait to get home, crack open a beer or three, and kick back with the people I love most. We're gonna appreciate that this year's better than last year. And we've all got good things to look forward to. And isn't that what today's really all about? Being safe and free, not having to be afraid, knowing that we've made a future for ourselves, and that it's all going to be all right. Yeah. Riverport, this is Bobby Radford signing off for tonight. And wishing all of you a happy Independence Day. Hey, it's Bobby Radford here on the tail end of the night shift. How you doing, Riverport? Burning the midnight oil? Just waking up? Or you getting ready for bed? Oh, maybe you're asleep. I wouldn't blame you. Not a lot going down in downtown tonight. Now, unless you're at the Riverport University campus, where the protest against Monarch Solutions is still going on. You see, Monarch wants to knock down the old campus library and put up a brand new building. The protesters are saying that building's a part of our heritage, and we don't need Monarch gobbling up yet another bit of Riverport. Personally, I'm with the activists on this one. I'm sure Monarch's new building would be big and shiny, but well, come on, who gives a shit? I love that old library, even if it is kind of falling apart. I like things with character. And Monarch, hell, they've got all the character of a brand new smartphone. Sure, call me a hipster, whatever. I just think you don't have to be a smug douchebag with organic sneakers and an ironic NASCAR cap to prefer a nice corner restaurant with personality to yet another Olive Garden, Still, much as it pains me to say this, I think this is a done deal. Monarch's going to take that library down tomorrow no matter what we say. Might as well pack it up and go home and get ready for the next fight. 'Cause they aren't done with our town yet, right? Well, here I thought it was going to be a quiet night, but it sounds like things have taken a real bad turn down at the anti-Monarch protest at Riverport University. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I've just heard about security personnel in the employee of Monarch Solutions detaining students, and some reports of gunfire. Now, I don't want to jump the gun here. This is unconfirmed, and obviously I don't know the details, but no matter how you slice it, it sounds like a bad scene. You know I'm not a big fan of Monarch or how they do things, but at the same time, I hope nobody's going overboard with this protest thing. It's just a goddamn building, people. It ain't worth anybody getting shot over. Although, if they are shooting people over it, that's some heinous bullshit right there. Either way, I've got a feeling this is going to get a whole lot worse before it gets better. Stay safe, people.
Hello, Riverport. This is Theresa Sedmak filling in for Bobby Radford. Bobby's taking a little break for health reasons. I'm sure you'll all join me in wishing him a speedy recovery. Just take all the time you need, Bobby. We've got your back. Now, not to get too serious on you right out of the gate, but here's the latest on the awful tragedy down at Riverport University. The authorities are now looking for Jack Joyce, believed to be the mastermind behind the terrorist action at the university and personally responsible for several deaths. Details are still scarce, but it's believed Joyce's own brother, William Joyce, is among the dead. Little about Joyce is known yet, but given the actions of the activist group he was part of, it is now clear that allowing the anti-corporate protest to continue has backfired at a great human cost. Joyce's current whereabouts are unknown. Fortunately, security personnel from Monarch Solutions were on site and managed to intervene, saving countless lives. We'll keep you updated as this story develops. And now, some music. Hello, Riverport. Theresa Sedmak here, filling in for Bobby Radford, about to brighten your day with some good news. The victims wounded during the terrorist attack on Riverport University are being treated in the Monarch Solutions Medical Center in downtown Riverport, and the hospital has released a statement saying they are all now stable and out of critical condition. I'm sure they are thankful for all your good thoughts and prayers. As for those who didn't survive the attack, we still don't have a final death toll, but we do know that most of the dead are security personnel from Monarch Solutions, whose quick actions saved countless civilian lives at the cost of their own. While Jack Joyce, the terrorist responsible for the carnage, is still at large, authorities are saying that he is believed to not have left Riverport, and thanks to a number of solid leads, his capture is imminent. Hello, Riverport. This is Theresa Sedmak. Happy to spend this fine evening with you good folks. We're going to have a good time, but if you're keeping an eye on the in crowd, you know we're not going to be the only ones. The very exciting, very exclusive Monarch Gala is tonight at their beautiful mansion on Gull Island. Of course, the event's invite only, and when they say exclusive, they really mean it. Word is even confirmed A-listers have had a lot of trouble securing an invitation. Predictably, rumors are already circulating. Some people are saying that this is not just a party, that there might be an important announcement about Monarch's future coming up. Lots of people are anxious to get in on the ground floor on whatever the new thing, if there is one, might be. It's no secret that when Monarch Solutions makes a move, it pays off. Well, I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. You'll hear about it as soon as I do, listeners. In the meantime, those of us with a view of the river will be able to enjoy the fireworks show, which is bound to be spectacular. Good evening, Riverport. It's Theresa here again. I've got a fresh bagel and a big cup of coffee and a perfectly lovely audience. And everything's all right in my world. Why don't you give me a call and tell me how things are going in yours? We can... Oh, that was quick. That's our first caller on the line. Hey, caller, you're on the air with Theresa.
Hey, Theresa, it's Spencer.
Hi, Spencer. What's going on with you?
Not much. Cooking spaghetti, listening to you. Just wanted to say hi to my husband, starting his shift at Fire Station 12.
Well, let's hope he's listening. Thanks for that, Spencer. Let's go to our next call. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, this is Gail.
Nice to hear from you, Gail. What's on your mind?
Well, my boyfriend was at the protest last night, and he hasn't come home.
Oops, looks like we lost Gail there. Cell phones, am I right? Well, let's take a little look at the weather. It's a nice fall evening with clear skies and that lovely crisp autumn air. What could be better than that? Just a nice quiet moment we can all enjoy. For those of you just tuning in, the manhunt continues as authorities search for Jack Joyce, the suspect in last night's university terror attack. Joyce may also have been involved in a firefight at the Monarch Mansion on Gull Island approximately 30 minutes ago. On the line, we have Ken Bukowski, a bridge operator for the Port Donnelly Bridge. Ken, what can you tell us about the situation out there?
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to my little guy. Hey, Ben, hope you're listening.
Isn't it past his bedtime?
He'll be up reading those Hunger Games books if I know him. But, yeah, I'm just out here in the control booth overlooking the bridge.
Monarch's got a roadblock set up, checking all the cars as they go through. It's all very well organized. I got a nice young fellow from Monarch up here, Darren, doing some kind of lookout from above. He's not a coffee drinker, so there must be something wrong with him. No, but we're in good hands, even though it's not cops at the roadblock.
Yes, Ken, Monarch is working to assist the police in the hunt for Jack Joyce. I know some people have asked, does Monarch have the authority to do this? Well, my question is, if not Monarch, then who? I think we need to recognize that we are currently in a state of crisis. Why isn't Joyce behind bars? If the police are overwhelmed, then I say we take all the help we can get. Monarch is the only thing keeping this city safe. Am I right, Ken?
I guess that makes sense.
You bet it does. I suggest we stop asking why they're helping us and start helping them. But that's just me. We're opening the lines for your thoughts, Riverport, right after this. Hello, Riverport. Well, it's been a rough night for us. The collision at the Port Donnelly Bridge that has claimed multiple lives is still being investigated. At least a dozen people are confirmed dead, and investigators say they expect to find more bodies, some of which are predicted to be found in the cars at the bottom of the river. The cause of the accident remains unclear. Adding to the confusion are conflicting reports from shipboard personnel and those on dry land. The captain of the cargo ship insists that the bridge was up and the route was clear. However, some people shoreside claim the cargo ship was approaching the bridge at high speed, despite the bridge having not yet been raised. Others express surprise at the ship's presence, claiming that they did not see its approach at all. The investigation is still ongoing. We'll keep you posted. Now, obviously, this disaster will affect us in more ways than one. With the Port Donnelly Bridge out of commission, heavy congestion is expected on the other routes across the river, and we now have reports coming in of multiple car crashes all over Riverport. So you will want to reserve enough time for your trip today if you're traveling by car. Stay safe out there. Hopefully we can all get back to normal soon. Hello, Riverport. This is Theresa Sedmak. As I am sure you are aware, things are very chaotic right now, all over Riverport and in the rest of the world. There's an epidemic of collisions of some kind happening. Car accidents, air collisions, all eerily similar to the Port Donnelly bridge crash we experienced earlier, where nobody seems to see these accidents coming until they happen. I personally witnessed a car slamming into 3 people, a family, as they were crossing the street, and I do not know where that car came from. The street was clear, and suddenly the situation is being addressed by Monarch Solutions, who are responding to the crisis by... I can't do this. This isn't worth it. They didn't tell me it would be like this. They knew, didn't they? Those sons of bitches knew, and the way that they were talking, I'm sorry. I have to go. I can't stay here. I have to go home.
So, this thing at the university. You thought it was bad before. It's real bad now. It's bad, and Bobby's mad, people. Okay. So we don't know exactly what went down. But that library came down way ahead of schedule. There's going to be a body count, and there's every indication Monarch security people have put in some long, hard hours earning their jackbooted thug merit badge. And why? Why's this happening? We don't know. And Monarch ain't saying. We've asked for a statement, but they're keeping stum. We know the demolition charges went off ahead of schedule. We have those reports of brutality. We know there were people popping off shots. We know there are people who will never see their families again, for Christ's sakes. And where are the damn cops on this? We need some goddamn answers. And we're back. This is Bobby Radford with the latest. We've got an official statement from Monarch Solutions, and it's just what you'd expect, really. You know, your typical slick, mealy-mouthed bullshit. I'll sum it up for you. As far as they're concerned, the whole thing was some kind of an accident with the premature demolition. Some lives were tragically lost due to that. they're investigating. Essentially, they're saying, no comment, don't worry about it. Nobody has access to the site right now. All we know is what they tell us. Thing is, there were a lot of people there. Some people I know personally. Seems to me a lot of folks ain't answering their phones now. So what's that mean, huh? I think it means that we... So what am I saying? Well, they got lots of lawyers, so I'm not saying anything other than this whole thing stinks to high heaven. I don't understand it, but I can smell a goddamn rat. This shouldn't be happening. This is Riverport, USA, damn it, not some third world hellhole where nobody gives a crap. Somebody's gonna have to take responsibility here. Who's it gonna be, huh? Call me up on the phone now. I want to talk to you. Good evening, folks. This is your pal, Bobby Radford, and you better believe I'm still hopping mad about what went down at the university last night. But I got nothing new on that. I'm getting stonewalled. So let me take another approach. You know how Monarch took over the old dry docks, 5, 6 years back? Just bought it all up and set up some kind of an industrial operation there or something? Well, it turns out they had a freak accident there this morning. One of those unfinished ships came crashing down. You probably heard all about it. It was pretty spectacular. You'd think there'd be some kind of explanation for what had to be a multi-million-dollar disaster. But guess which multinational corporation has no comment on that little event either? Now, I don't know about you folks, but it seems to me all of a sudden there's a lot of weird stuff going down and Monarch's name just keeps coming up. So what's Monarch doing about it? It's business as usual for them. In fact, they're throwing a party at their fancy mansion on Gull Island. From what I hear, it's going to be a hell of a bash, but of course it's off limits to anybody who isn't a part of their clique. Kind of seems to me these guys bought out Riverport, and now they're getting drunk while the city burns. But I'm sure they've got our best interests in mind, huh? And you're back for some quality time with Bobby Radford. Hope you're doing okay tonight, Riverport. It's been a pretty freaky day, and I'm kind of hoping things will calm down now. I'd sure like to go back to normal, put these events behind us. Personally, I feel like that ain't gonna happen, you know? Ain't no going back to normal. Back in the day, I used to think that Monarch was good news for this town. They brought in a lot of jobs, and I don't know if you remember it, but man, did we need those jobs bad. Unfortunately, that came with a price tag, and we're paying for it now. Now, they're playing those classic corporate games where they keep screwing us. And they lie about it, and they deny responsibility, and even if somebody manages to nail their asses to the wall for it, they'll just lawyer up and wiggle off the hook somehow. Hell, that's business as usual in America, folks. You get used to that. It's what they all do in the end, one way or another. But Monarch? I keep flashing back to how Monarch security boys worked people over at the university. How maybe they did worse than that. Shit. We're used to cops getting away with that. But these guys don't even have badges. That kind of thing, it just don't sit right with Bobby, Riverport. And it shouldn't sit right with you. So get off your ass and do something about it. Call your councilman now. All right, Bobby's back, and we're getting reports of more and more of these Monarch roadblocks springing up all over town. What the hell is going on in Riverport tonight? We've got a truck driver from Lucky Joe's Treasure Trove on the line. Greg Lawrence, talk to me.
Yeah, I'm out here by Port Donnelly Bridge. Monarch's got the whole goddamn place locked down. Now they're trying to inspect my truck.
Bullshit alarm. No, these guys aren't police. This ain't the FBI. You got crap to deliver, then you hit the gas and push on through, my man. Monarch's got no authority to stop you, and you tell that to everybody on that bridge. What would Lucky Joe think, Greg, huh? Joe needs his goods.
Yeah, that's what I said, but they're not letting me go.
You know, just a little while ago, we were getting reports of some kind of explosion at the Monarch Mansion at Gull Island. This is the third event in what, a day or so that links Monarch to explosions and disasters and civilian casualties. Where are the police? Huh? Where are they? You don't let them search a damn thing. I've been trying to get somebody from Monarch on the line for a full day now. No comment. Riverport PD? No comment. I'm hearing no comment a hell of a lot tonight. I want answers. You should too. We'll be right back after this. Hello, Riverport. It's Bobby Radford, and, well, you know where we're at, don't you? The Port Donnelly Bridge is gone, and God knows how many people are gone with it. You ever heard that Hindenburg thing, you know, with the guy going, oh, the humanity, oh, the humanity. Jesus, I know how he felt. I don't understand how that happened. I hear the people on the boat were saying the bridge was up. Video footage says it wasn't, that the boat just rammed into it. It's insane. Christ, Riverport's in so much trouble now, folks. We need someone to declare a state of emergency or something. But nobody's doing a goddamn thing. And nobody's talking about the fact that Monarch had set up an illegal roadblock right on that bridge, searching all the cars. No warrants, no due process, no nothing. Just near where their goddamn fancy mansion blew up. And now, this ship rams the bridge. That's a coincidence? That ain't no goddamn coincidence. We got that, and now we've got reports of car accidents happening all over the town. We've got... Why isn't somebody doing something? Huh? Hello, Mayor? You're asleep at the goddamn wheel. Wake up! What the hell? We'll be right back. Oh, man, there's so much crazy stuff happening. Reports of more and more accidents are coming in so fast, we're being overwhelmed by them. Folks, I don't know what's going on, and I don't mind telling you, I'm fucking scared because this fucking city, hell, the whole fucking world... Oh, shut the fuck up, Barry. They can fire me for saying fuck if they want to. Do you honestly think I give a rat's ass at this point? I'm trying to fucking tell people what's happening, and you ain't helping, so get off my dick! Sorry, people. I don't know why this is happening, but there's reports from all over the world. Car accidents, plane crashes, just things going haywire, and for no reason, like the bridge crash we had. It's scaring the shit out of me. Please, if you're listening, don't go outside if you can help it. Don't go on anything that moves. No cars, no trains, no nothing. Seems like everything that moves can be dangerous now, and nobody sees it coming. I know it's crazy. But we got hospitals filling up all over Riverport, and it's bad, and it's happening everywhere, and we're going to make some calls and try and find out what's going on. We'll let you know as soon as we get any new information. Just be real fucking careful, people. Stay inside. Try to be safe, okay? Okay. Hey, Night Owls, it's your boy Bobby. Listen, if anybody's at the protest at the Riverport University, I'd sure love to hear from you. I'm hearing some pretty disturbing things, so give me a call here at the studio. I think we could all use a first-hand account of what's going down. I've actually tried to call some people I know down there, but my calls don't seem to be getting through. Anyway, our lines are open. We'll be right back.